What's up, guys? It's your boy Ty coming to y'all with the weekly money moves, where I show you guys exactly what I'm doing in the stock market, what I'm buying, what I'm watching, and we have a little bit of stock talk mixed into it. Alright, so if it's your first time coming to my channel, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So you can come back and see me. And if you're a veteran of the channel, I appreciate you coming back to check me out. You guys make my channel what it is. All right. So when we talk about what happened this week in the stock market, first off, we have to talk about Shiba. All right, guys, I flipped the Coinbase real quick. And man, if you guys have been watching Shiba is jumping off the charts. Over the last year, Shiba had a 96 million% growth. That's crazy, right? Over the last month, just in 1 month, Shiba almost jumped 1,000%. So these coins, they're off the chain, man. And Shiba, of course, everybody knows Shiba coin is supposed to be a piggyback off of Dogecoin. So let's go back for a minute. Just look at Shiba coin. Of course, I don't own any of my crypto on Coinbase, but Coinbase is still a solid platform. But when we look at Shiba, man, y'all know what it looked like. It's the little dog face. It's all frowned up. It's crazy. But when we go to search, let's search Shiba. Man, look how many coins there are. Shiba Inu, Shiba Baby, Shiba Pup, Shiba Loki, Shiba Cash, Baby Shiba. Oh man, so many. So make sure when you do invest into cryptos, you invest into the right one. So it's Shiba Inu. This is the Shiba dog. So that's the one that is jumping. And don't get confused with the rest, because there's a lot of coins that's just made just for the hype, so somebody can capitalize on them. Shiba might be one of those coins, might be one of them, but right now, man, it's making millionaires. And I think I had some people jump on me because of one of the articles I showed for the Motley Fool. If you guys don't know, I just make the articles a video. So I like the articles, I read the articles, and I basically share the articles by Motley Fool, NASDAQ.com. They're public articles, and I just share them through my videos. So I shared one when it was talking about other stocks that were better than Shiba. Oh man, I had 2 people try to rag on me. I'm like, bruh, I just share articles. That's what I do. I share articles and I put some cool music to it and I make it, watchable. That's all I be doing a lot of times with my shorts. But they jumped all on me, man. Shiba is running up the charts. But anyway, Shiba is running up the charts, and I respect everybody that's making money off Shiba, man. If you're brave enough to go into one of these cryptocurrencies and you make out, man, I have no hate at all for somebody that makes 1,000% growth in 1 month. Shoot, I need your tips. All right, but let me show y'all this article I found. All right, and this is an article that I found, and I'm gonna leave the link in the description to this article, of course. But it's talking about, of course, everybody know that Shiba is supposed to go to Robinhood, and they're predicting when this happens, man, Shiba can go off the charts once it hits Robinhood, because right now everybody can't invest into Shiba. You have to have Coinbase, and if you don't trade on Coinbase, for the Robinhood investors, that might be a haggle to switch over to Coinbase. But when it hit Robinhood, it's a good chance it's gonna go crazy. All right, so this article was just basically saying how Shiba jumped over what 67% in 24 hours. Oh my God, that's crazy, right? That's super crazy. And it went from market cap of 11 billion to 51 billion from October 3rd to October 28th. Oh man, that's lingerie. Why they gotta be putting that up in there? But anyway, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. So Shiba is crazy. So we gotta make sure we watch out for Shiba. If you guys are invested into Shiba coin, more power to you. More power to you. Me personally, I don't think I'm gonna be getting into Shiba, but that doesn't mean I hate on anyone that is in Shiba coin. And I wish you guys the best luck with Shiba coin, because you guys are making money, and congrats on that. All right, so I had to talk about Shiba because Shiba is, like I said, it's something special. Something special. All right, now let's get back to what I actually bought. All right, so yeah, Apple. I added to my position in Apple. I didn't do a weekly update last week because I did my game winning portfolio. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you go check it out. I show you exactly what I have in my bag and what stocks I did go through and buy. And over the last 2 weeks, I bought more of Apple. I bought $100 worth of Apple last week, and I finished it off this week with another $50. So I bought 1 share of Apple over the last 2 weeks. But I did add another company. And you guys know Apple. Apple is jumping off the charts. Apple is a very solid company when it comes to tech, and you guys know the iPhones and all of that. It's just a common sense company. Apple has new products, new phones, new watches, new TVs, new computers. They kind of capitalizing on the whole entire market. And Apple is one of those companies that you can put your money in and not really worry about, because it's a solid company. As you guys see, over the last 5 years, Apple has gained people 412% over the last year, 33% return over the last year, and yeah, Apple is pretty decent. So I added to my position in Apple. And I also bought one of the companies that was on my watch list. If you guys remember, you should know what I bought. Yes, Phillips 66. All right, Phillips 66 Partners, ticker symbol PSXP. I went in and I finally bought 1 share of this to add to my portfolio. As you guys see, it's just 1 share, and I bought it, and it did go down for the week. So it was the perfect time to buy. I'm glad I bought when it was on this downward stroke. And you guys should know I did a video on why I like Phillips 66 Partners, and it's mainly because they're high dividend yield. They have a nice dividend yield, and I do think that they probably will jump back to where they fell from before, a lot of the COVID hit. They was going on steadily around this 53 price, and they even hit 63. But right now they're at $36. So it might be one of those companies that can give me some growth and dividends if I, build on my position. But right now I bought one because I finished off my position in Apple, and I bought them just so I can have in my portfolio. And I did buy some crypto. Let's look at that real quick. So you guys know the 2 cryptos I love, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was jumping out the gym. It's been jumping out the gym. It went all the way up to almost 67 a coin. But this week it dropped down, and I bought. Yep, I put about $40 in Bitcoin during this little drop. So I've already made money off my $40 because it jumped right back up. So I do think like when Shiba and all these other cryptos do well, Bitcoin them also does well, but people like to go to Shiba because it's cheaper and it's gonna take a lot to make money off of Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is an OG, and you talking about what's gonna stay around for a long time? Bitcoin. I also bought Ethereum. Now, if you guys don't know, Ethereum is outpacing Bitcoin when it comes to growth. And I buy both of them the same rate. So I bought some more Ethereum, just like this little dip when it dropped under that 4,000 mark. Put $40 in them too. And yeah, I'm already made money off of that too. These are the two cryptos I go into. These are the two cryptos I have faith in. I feel like I can keep buying them and not have to worry about timing the market. So if you buy a Shiba or something like Dogecoin, you gotta definitely make sure you time the market, because those are erratic things that people are buying because of hype. You can definitely make money off Dogecoin and Shiba Coin, but you have to definitely time the market. All right, so you gotta pay attention, time the market, get your money and get out. With Bitcoin and Ethereum, I kind of feel like I can just ride it, and I'm gonna keep riding it. Even one thing to point out about Shiba too, Shiba works on the Ethereum network. All right, so a lot of cryptocurrencies work on the Ethereum network. So really, who if this were, we were speaking logically, you talking about like a building that runs off of my system. You know what I mean? Like you need my electricity or my water supply to run your business or line or whatever building you got. You need me. That's basically what Ethereum is. Same thing with Bitcoin. Ethereum is like the network that you're gonna use to bring your cryptocurrency. But hey, whichever cryptos you want to buy, you got to make sure you do your research. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you guys what I do. All right. So those are the two cryptos I bought. And I can say I'm starting to put a little bit more into crypto than stocks. Well, at least these 2 weeks I did. These last 2 weeks I did because, stocks, they're going to grow you money, and with your dividends and everything, usually I put like 10% of what I'm investing into crypto, and, the other 90% into stocks and dividend stocks. But I'm starting to think maybe I need to, just for the time being, I might need to up it to like 20 or 30% into cryptos. And the rest still in stocks, because I think some cryptos are just a distraction, and the stock market is still doing great while crypto is doing great too, if you're putting your money in the right places. But it's going to be an exponential growth of these cryptos. I mean, what stock do you know can go 1,000% in a month? Not many at all. And I've said this before, I even said it in my game winning portfolio, that Bitcoin and Ethereum have gained me the most return on my investments over any of the stocks that I hold since I've been investing. All right. So definitely make sure you check that out and you weigh out what's best for your portfolio. What's best for your portfolio, if it's, going heavy on cryptos, going heavy on stocks, whatever. Just make sure do what's best for you. And I do want to show y'all one other stock that I have my eye on. So before I show you guys this stock, I do want to say I'm pretty tight on my stocks. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. They're free. So I have about 29, 30 stocks, and I think I'm going to stick to that. I'm not going to add any more for a while, but that doesn't mean I can't show you guys some good stocks, because some people, they're still looking for certain stocks. So this stock I'm going to show you guys is Hydra. Hell Hydra, Hell Hydra. All right, and this is a Global X hydrogen ETF. So it's investing into hydrogen companies. Everybody knows what companies like Plug and all that, hydrogen batteries, and that clean energy is coming along. Man, I think this ETF looks so good. It looks so good because it just came out, right? Follow me now. It just came out, and it's around $26. All right, right now it's up 10%. It fell, and then it's jumping back up. Over the last week, it had a 10% gain. All right, so it's low, and to me, it's a perfect opportunity to get in. Make sure you check these holdings out. But let me show y'all what these clean energy ETFs usually do. I might make a short about this so people can check it out. But let me show you what these usually do. So you come down here. Let's go to this first one right here, lithium and battery tech ETF. All right, this one has already started. In 1 year, it grew 115% in 1 year. In 5 years, it grew 277%. And look, it starts out around $24. Clean energy ETF starts out around $24, and wait 5 years, bam, 277%. 115 in 1 year. All right, you like, oh man, that's just one, All right, so let's go to this other clean energy ETF. iShares Global Clean Energy ETF. Go to it. All right, it ain't do much this year, Bam. In 5 years, it grew 178%. Where did it start out around? This little $9, $10. Then it had a killer spike. But these ETFs like this usually do great. All right, there's 2 ETFs. You want to see one more? Let's see. I saw one more. Let's look at it. This is a solar power ETF. Let's check that out. TAN. Oh, this is a great solar power ETF too, if you guys want to check it out. But bam, did the same thing. It started out around this $20-some mark, young. In less than 5 years, it grew 267%. So, back to what I said, Hydra. Check them out. I don't want to say I guarantee, but this is one of those ETFs that should grow like 100% a year. So that's one that's on my list. But as I just said, I'm probably not going to buy any more in this portfolio because this portfolio is kind of tight. But I do think I'm going to add Hydra to some of my other portfolios because it's really a good looking ETF, if you ask me. All right, and now I have to update my list. And as you guys know, I stick to my script. All right, so my next company I was supposed to buy was Apple. So I bought Apple. Let's take Apple off. And I do like to stay updated with my tracking of my portfolio, to keep me on track. And I told you guys, I don't buy random stuff. I really don't, unless I have extra money and I just, feel I could buy a little more. So Apple, bam. Bought one Apple. I went from 5 to 6. Got 6 shares of Apple. All right. And I also added Phillips 66 Partners. And I'm going to add them right by Nova, because they're an energy company, right? So PSXP. And I have good old one share. All right, so according to my list, the next thing I should be buying is Nerd and CRSR. And then I'm going back into my REITs and dividend companies. But I'm buying Nerd and CRSR probably next week. All right, and like I said, it's good to stick to a thought out plan because, you want to stick to a thought out plan. thought out plan, so you don't just go buying everything off of emotions. So yeah, that was my weekly money moves. If you stuck with me, I appreciate you guys checking me out and sticking with me through the whole video. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. I appreciate you guys checking me out, and come back and see me. I got plenty more to talk about. Thanks.